Retzel, get off Ark and join us.
And we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Saven's World. My name is Saven, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. And let me start off by saying Merry Christmas, everyone. It is Christmas Eve, and you know what? I am extremely excited to be able to spend my Christmas Eve with all of you. And I hope you guys are having a good one. I love this time of year. Absolutely love it. But I'm not here only by myself. I have been joined by a bunch of the members of the community, and we are going to be doing a live Q&A. I try to do one every month. It's been a while since we've done one, so we've got a lot of questions to get through, and we're going to be answering not only member questions but everybody else's chat questions as well as we get going here. Real quick, Retzel, good to see you, man. Merry Christmas. Patrick, welcome to the stream. Let's see, Dark Utopia 39, Merry Christmas. Thank you very much for joining. Let's see, Licorice Echidna. I hope I said your name right. I'm so bad with names. You guys know that by now. But welcome. And Rosiel, welcome to the stream. So before we get going here, I just want to give the guys who have joined me here a chance to say hello and introduce themselves to all of you fine folks watching at home. So, gentlemen, if you would, take it away.
And the silence was deafening. Hey, this is Riot. I'm one of the community managers here for Saven's World, and I'm super stoked to be here.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Riot. And Riot is a Riot. He's a crazy sumbitch. So if you are on the Discord or if you have played in the server, you will know that. Actually, Riot, I'm going to turn you up just a little bit. You're kind of quiet. There we go. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm more the hugging crazy, less the stabbing crazy, though. So.
Yeah. I'll just go down the list here. Next up on the list, we've got Callie Killer. Callie, are you there?
Yeah, what's up? I'm eating and wrapping presents at the moment, though.
There you go. Multitasking, baby. And the ever-talkative Schneidi. We love Schneidi. Schneidi, how you doing, man?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Awesome. And we have the Fallen joining us. Fallen, how are you?
I'm doing good. I got invited by Retzel here, and
Retzel's
I've been playing for
we love you, Retzel.
like a couple weeks, maybe. I'm not sure how long I've been playing on this server.
I hope you're enjoying it. There's some really awesome people in this community. It's just awesome. I love it. Best thing about this whole YouTube journey has been the community. Real quick again, Jay, hey, good to see you. Merry Christmas. Welcome to the stream. Sabrina, welcome to the stream, and Merry Christmas to you. Adam M, welcome to the stream. It's Christmas for me here in the UK. Well, Merry Christmas to you. And Licorice, Feliz Navidad as well. Yes, Merry Christmas. So glad you guys could join me. So this is our live Q&A, guys. Every month, I try to do a live Q&A session where I answer members' questions. One of the benefits of being a member is you are first up on the list for this Q&A. You can submit a question to me about anything. It doesn't have to be 7 Days to Die related, but that's generally what we do here on this channel. But you can ask me about anything, and I will answer it to the best of my ability. And we always start with members' questions first. We go through all the members' questions. Now, some of the members have joined me here today, so they're going to be offering their insight as well, and also, providing because that's one of the great things. Another great thing about this community, guys, is it's not there's so much depth of knowledge in this community that everybody has their own perspectives, and I thought it'd be good to get not only my opinion but other people's opinions as well. So. That's what we're going to be doing. And we're going to jump right in, guys. So I'm going a little bit out of order. This wasn't the first question submitted, but for purposes of the stream, it's the first one I'm going to tackle. A lot of people have been having some problems with lag with Alpha 20. It's been an issue. I've struggled with it. Lots and lots of lag issues. So I wanted to go over a few things that you can do that might help you with the lag. So before you guys this is stuff that you want to do before you actually load the game. All right, you don't want to change these options in the game. It doesn't seem to work. But if you change these options in the load up menu here, so we're on the main screen here, and we go down to options, and we go to the video options. There's a few things that you can do. You can change some of the quality settings. First off, I always turn off motion blur, or I try to remember to turn off motion blur. It's a high impact, and it's honestly just annoying, in my opinion. But go through these settings here, guys, and anything like the shadows. Shadows, I've turned my shadows off because shadows can cause major lag. Especially like my computer is not top of the line computer. It's not. It's kind of a potato. So you've got to fiddle with your settings. Turn off motion blur. Depth of field is another good one. Bloom's another good one you can turn off. But the major one that will have a big impact is in this section here, the dynamic mesh options. If you go here and you turn this off, turn dynamic mesh enabled, turn this to no, and then hit apply. That will really, really help out with the lag. So if you guys are having serious lag issues, the dynamic mesh enabled, it's done wonders. You're still going to have probably a little bit of lag, but it should make the game at least playable. So that's something you definitely want to try. Go into your quality, boost it, bump down the ones that I mentioned, and then come into dynamic mesh and disable that. That's one thing that will really, really help with lag. So hopefully that answered that question for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've already got that set up. We're going to be jumping into the Saven's World server. So let me go ahead and connect that. Now, we are still running the experimental build, guys. The community wanted to wait and switch over to stable in a little bit. I'm waiting for the Whisker Biscuits to finish up the Eden Center Mall because they're awesome, and I love that POI so much. And it's a huge hit with the community. They absolutely love it. So, yeah, we're going to be waiting so we can add that in real quick. So let's see here. John Clark, welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Max Cooper, welcome to the stream. Andre, welcome to the stream. Feliz Natal from Brazil. Well, I'm really glad you were able to join us. Merry Christmas to you. Mystic God Creation. Hello, Saven. I am now dad of a 5-week-old son. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations. That's one of the greatest things in the world is being a dad. So congratulations. That is awesome. That is awesome. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. So cool. All right. So chat, guys, there we go. We're in. Oh, that was quick. We are in. So we're going to be I'm going to be answering chat questions after we get through the members' questions. And actually, boop. That's the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our vehicle ready to roll. Boom. All right. I think we're good. Pop that bad boy back down. Yeah. Now we're looking good. I've got the extra seating, so we can get 4 of us rolling in this bad boy if we want to. Okay, let's move on to the next question. When can we expect new commercials? Very, very soon, guys. Very, very soon. So I've been teasing the Alpha 20 commercials for a while now. Excuse me. And I've actually worked on a few of them. Some of the members here know a little bit about what we have coming up. Well, I think one of them does. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to keep it spoiler free because I think that you guys are really going to love them. And time will tell. The problem is, guys, I have been extremely busy these past few weeks. So moving kind of put me in a little bit of a hole. And I've been playing catch up here for the past month or so. Alpha 20 dropping the streamer weekend. It was like the perfect timing for being able to participate in streamer weekend. Oh, here, real quick. Let me ally party invites. There we go. All right. So yeah, I was able to participate in streamer weekend, but that's about it. I've been working. I think I've worked more in the past month than I have for a very, very long time. Just trying to play catch up, you know, because the move kind of soaked me. So yeah, which hasn't left a lot of time to focus on videos and commercials and that kind of thing. So soon is the answer. We're gonna be whoa, somebody's mind. Yeah, but look at that, guys. Look how much smoother that is, just by changing those few options. That is awesome. Love it. So soon, yes, and I have a whole bunch. I think I have 6 of them already mapped out and planned. I have 2 of them that I'm. Oh no! Go! I have 2 of them that I have almost ready to go. I just have to. I have the POIs all set up and ready to go, but I do have to record like some of the video and then do the voiceovers and all that fun stuff. So, all right, let's take a look at the map here real quick and see where everybody's at. Where is everybody? I could pick up could just teleport. You guys all accept my my party? Everybody get a party invite? There we go. Fallen's in. And there's Riot. Okay, sweet. You guys are all way far away.
Yeah, we scattered after initially loading in because we spent the first few days literally just getting in each other's way because we all spawned in the same location.
Well, I am going to... Riot, I'm going to come to you.
Okay.
And then maybe we can... Oh, it would help if I turn on debug mode so I can actually teleport here. Show on map. Woo! There we go. Hey, I heard a drone.
That's my little drone.
Oh, don't you love the nail gun? How fast
Hey,
it is
Saven.
now?
Oh, I do. I
It's so
do
good.
so much. Got the schematic and squeed like a girl.
Yes.
Oh, it was wonderful. But yeah, welcome to Casa de la Not Ready Yet. But feel free to take a look around if you like.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna get back to answering
different
some questions.
little,
I'm gonna jump into chat here. Let's see. Quixotic Intent. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Russian name that I can't pronounce. Welcome to the stream. Exile. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining the stream. All right, guys. Let's move on. Let's see. Next question is, with the changes in Alpha 20, boy, I typed that one badly. All right. Basically, they're asking, have the changes in Alpha 20 caused me to change up my starter perks? And the answer to that is yes. There's things that are not nearly as important as they used to be, and things that are much more important than they used to be. And I'm actually going to be doing a video on starter perks here in the hopefully the not too distant future. We'll see. So first and foremost, Animal Tracker, I love it. Food is an issue early on, and a single point. So my advice early game, guys, with Alpha 20 is you have to be jack of all trades, right? It's better to scatter your points a little bit. Intellect, you want to get your advanced engineering going, so that way you can get yourself your workbenches. Once you get your crafting stations, then you're set. Oh, I didn't spend my last point in better barter. There we go. So daring adventurer, better barter, awesome perks to have. Definitely want to work on. Definitely do those. Fortitude. The Fortitude tree is pretty much the go-to tree now. I mean, it's like it was already awesome. Machine gunner, the brawler build is amazing. But because of the changes to farming, if you're gonna do any farming, guys, you're gonna have to get your living off the land up to level 3 as soon as you can. So So yeah, you definitely want to do that. And then perception, I would say animal tracker has gone up. Lock picking is probably another good one. We're actually going to talk about lock picking later on. There was another question about lock picking that we'll cover. So yeah, the answer to the short answer to the question is yes. The long answer to the question would take a very long time, and I actually do have a video planned discussing the changes and where you should focus your points. So one thing, another piece of advice I would give you guys is don't, in the beginning, get yourself set up. So get your crafting stations, that kind of thing. Put the points into, even if you don't plan on staying in that tree. Like, let's say you want to make strength your primary. Cool. Don't focus on strength right away. Making money in this game, the new trader system is ridiculous. You can make money so fast. You can do quests. The quests are crazy OP. They're so easy to complete. Like during the live streams, the streamer weekend, I went through. I think we got up, the first level for freaking ever. So, or got through the first 5 quests. I think we had that done by day 2, which was insane, or maybe it was day 3. I don't remember. But yeah, because the quests usually, generally speaking, especially in the beginning of the game, they're all really close. They're close by, so you don't have to go very far. They don't send you. Most of them don't send you 2 kilometers away, because there's plenty of tier 1 POIs in the town, that you spawn, or that your trader is spawned next to complete those quests. And then those open up more quests, and questing is insanely easy in Alpha 20, just because they're not as spread out. So my recommendation, don't worry about money. Don't worry about where you put your points. You don't have to, it's not permanent. Make the money, get the Forgotten Elixir when you're ready. Once you have yourself established, buy the Forgotten Elixir, reset your points, respec your character. That's probably the best way to go, in my humble opinion. So that's what I would recommend. How about, what do you guys think? Are there any perks that you've found that you've needed more than you did in the past? What do you think, Riot?
Well, personally, I mean, Motherlode's always been a super handy skill. It's been super awesome to have. It's always useful. Mm-hmm. However, with it skipping now the one stage of the concrete build, you'll find it's not quite as necessary. I mean, it's still good to have, but it's not a necessity, which frees up points for other things. And one of those is a Master Chef, because I don't know if they planned this or not, but food and water seems to go down faster now.
Yeah, I agree. Sure, yeah, that's another really good one. Master Chef, even a single point in Master Chef is crazy.
Bacon and eggs, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Bacon and eggs. Yeah, crazy important.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely, I definitely agree with that.
Better Barter has been really good, and so is Daring Adventure.
Yep, I would absolutely agree. Both of those.
Daring Adventure is huge with the introduction of those packets. What are they called, Schneidy?
Those bundles.
Yeah,
those things are amazing, especially if you can get yourself a legendary. Those are great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bundles.
Here, Saven, hop in. I'll go ahead and pick up the boys while you talk. Everybody can laugh at my driving.
I can't. Your vehicle's locked.
Oh my god. I've unlocked this thing so many times. Okay, try it out.
There we go.
All right, hop into the tree. All right.
Whoa. That was awesome.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never ridden in another person's vehicle in Alpha 20 before. We're all over the place. Oh, that's crazy. All right.
Wee doggy.
All right. Okay. Let's get back to the next question. And this one is not 7 Days to Die related. Do you have any Christmas traditions? It's holiday related. Currently, no, I don't. I did when I was younger, but not any recently. I don't have, with my father passing away, I don't have any family close by, so it's just me. So I really don't do much in the way, for Christmas. I used to love to go to the movies on Christmas, but
I've got a bad feeling about this.
But yeah, I haven't done that in a while, just because it gets so crowded. I'm not big on crowds, so yeah, that would be the closest thing I would say to the Christmas tradition that I currently have. Well, I just saw a zombie just spawn in and fall over. Oh, I love it. So yeah, I currently don't have anything in. Ooh, there was a dire wolf. I saw a dire wolf. So yeah, that's the best I got on that one. What about you guys? Anybody have any special Christmas traditions that they look forward to every year?
Oh, I'm a total Scrooge.
Bar.
Bah humbug.
I see a bar. Anybody else?
I'm in a really small family, so we just me and my parents, and that's about it. But I really love this time of year, so
I'm with you. I'm with you, Schneidi. I just love Christmas. I love it. I don't, like I said, because it's just since my dad passed away. Whoa, geez.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
You guys hit a wall?
This is crazy. I don't know if you guys can see this on
into a wall.
if you guys can see this on the stream, but this is weird. It's weird watching.
Oh, whoa. I just saw it lag.
Yeah, it lags out. Like the Jeep just drives through things and craziness.
The best hit the walls, the fake, like the lag walls, and you're like, oh, whoops.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm Schneidi, I'm with you. I love Christmas time. Absolutely love it. Whoa, we just rubber banded on my screen anyway. All right, so
Fallen, what about your Christmas?
Nothing too big, not anymore.
Whoa.
My brother and mom moved to Washington State, so they're 2 states away now. So we're kind of spread out. It's a little harder to do Christmas traditions. We used to always go to my grandmother's on my dad's side, and she'd make us all sing. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember.
Fallen, do you have your own private driveway? Sorry to interrupt.
That's all good.
Private driveway?
This is awesome. Are you sure?
I mean, I'm just looting a place right now that's close to the.
Oh, okay. This isn't your home. Never mind. Okay.
There
I thought you
is
had your own
a
private driveway.
bunker out here,
Oh.
though. That someone built.
Well, hop in, loser.
I hear you. I'll just follow. Or
This
if
is
you guys
just
want to
freaky
follow
to
me.
watch. I love it. Oh wow.
All right, there's the bunker.
We are now inside a POI.
Oh, but what?
Yeah, we are inside. Looks like the Shotgun Messiah. We are inside the Shotgun
Is
Messiah.
that a God mode thing where you just go through walls?
I'm not in God mode.
That's so weird.
It's
that is
clipping. The reason
that's
it
weird.
the reason it does that is because two players moving at that speed. It's just 2 players can exist in the same spot.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's moving you around because we're moving so quickly, and it's trying to load ahead of time, and it's putting us inside of buildings and such.
Yep.
But yeah, Do you want to ride in your vehicle, or do you want to ride in mine? I got room for you.
Yeah, don't
Up
mind.
to you.
Save the
I'll
gas.
teleport you.
Let me see if I got.
We're carpooling.
Carpool. Retzel says just a little sync issue.
A little.
I don't want to sing right now.
All right.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
Whoa. Oh, jumping around. All right.
Yep. Yeah, you're seeing it too now. Love it.
All right, it's gonna get messy now. It's gonna be
Now
fun.
there's 3 of us. Oh, that's cool.
All right, Schneidi. Wait,
Oh, that's
Schneidi.
cool. You're sitting in the back, sitting on the tire.
Well,
Oh, that's awesome.
All right,
oh, there's a helicopter. I think. Yeah,
Schneidi.
it's flying.
Schneidi's above us.
Oh, gyrocopter. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when we were driving, I saw
Hey,
the
there
shadow.
he
I was
is.
like, wait, he's above us.
All right, where are we
there
going?
go.
Captain Saven.
Pick a POI, guys. Let's go slay some jerks while we answer questions.
Can you guys see my marker? You probably can't.
You can share it.
Sure.
I did share the bunker with a question
Bunker
mark
question
earlier.
mark. All right, we'll go check that
Let's
out.
see. Oh. Yeah. Share. That's what I want. I do not have a shared waypoint.
Okay, you might not have been on when I. Oh, because you logged out, huh? Probably.
Yeah, I logged out. Probably. That's all right. You guys, I'm just a passenger, so you.
Sure. Oh,
I got it.
Yeah,
Come on,
if you have
we're
it,
on the way.
If you have it, yeah, if you have it, just take us to it. All right, let's see. Next question: what kind of movies do you like, and have you seen any good ones recently? I like a variety of movies. I can tell you the one type. It's kind of weird. I'm I just saw a lumberjack fall over. Lots of wildlife. Lots of bear. I see a bar. Bear ragdolling. Love it.
Bear with me now. Bear with me.
I'm not a big fan of horror movies. Oh, ouch. Ow. That sucked.
Speaking of horror movies,
other than that, I'm down for pretty much anything. I love, you name it. I'm a nerd, so I love sci-fi movies and that kind of thing. Sci-fi, action, adventure, you name it, I'm up for it as long as it's not a horror movie. A horror movie is where I kind of I nope out because I'm a giant pussy. I don't like to be scared. My thought is the world's scary enough. I don't need to intentionally scare myself. But yeah, have I seen any good ones recently? Well, I have seen a couple of movies. One of the benefits of the place that I moved is my roommate actually has HBO Max, so we get to watch some cool movies when they come out. I have seen the new Dune, and as a giant nerd, I absolutely love Dune. I have read the book series many times, and I am a fan of the original 1984 Dune?
1981. And
yeah.
Fear is the Mind Killer, my friend.
Yes.
Fear is the Mind Killer.
Yes. I
in
love
regard
that.
to your horror movie.
However, it was a little cartoony, and at times there were problems with it. You got to be honest, but I still thought it was awesome. And one of the biggest problems I thought the original had was they tried to cram too much into one movie. So I was really kind of glad that with the new Dune, they kind of cut it up. That's going to be more than one movie. And the first one I thought was
You're rating Red Mesa.
Ooh, Red Mesa?
Is that what this is?
Red Mesa. I'm down. But I absolutely loved the new Dune. I thought, it was amazing. It was very well done. Very well done, in my humble opinion. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. And then the other movie that I've seen recently, I would not put it in the good category, and that is the new Matrix movie. I thought it was, I won't go as far as to say it was horrible, but to say that it was good would be a major stretch. I thought it was.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You know, one thing I don't understand. Why is it that nowadays it seems like when they do remakes or reboots or anything like that, for some reason they feel like they have to tear down the heroes from the originals in order to, you know, for whatever reason. Why do that? I don't understand. I'm not going to get into like spoiler territory or anything, but Neo was not Neo. I'm sorry. He was not Neo.
Yeah, it was weird. I tried to watch it, and I think I just decided sleep was better.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2.5 hours long. And I would say at least an hour of the movie was literal. They literally took scenes from the old movies and superimposed them into the new one for reasons, you know? I mean, it was disappointing, man, because the Matrix movie, I absolutely love. The Matrix is one of my favorite movies from back in the day. Absolutely love the original Matrix. I actually had it on VHS, and I wore out a VHS tape. Yes, it was VHS. I was still doing VHS back then, but then I switched to DVD, and I have it on DVD and I have it on Blu-ray. But I actually wore out my VHS because I'd watch it over and over again because it was awesome. I loved it.
Next question: what's VHS?
Yes, not many people know. Hey, when I was a kid, I had a Betamax, and I love that shit.
Laser.
But no, so what I would do is I would rent movies from, you know, Blockbuster or what was the other one? I forget the name of the other. There was another movie rental place.
Hollywood Video.
Hollywood, yes, that was it. Yes. Hollywood Video. So I'd rent movies from there, and then I had two VHS players, right? So what I would do is I would play it on one and then record it on the other. So yeah, I guess I was technically stealing the movie, but yeah. But no, so that's what I do, you know. And it was there were only certain like movie companies where it would work, but yeah, I'd record them, I'd rent the movies and I'd record them, and then I'd save them, you know. So it was good. But yeah, that was one movie that I watched over and over and over again. Absolutely loved it. And this reboot or whatever you want to call it, I mean, just bad, just not good. Not good at all. Mm-hmm. I was so disappointed, and it happens so often too, and I don't understand why. It's like, why do you have to tear down the heroes of old? You know, it's just so stupid. It's like, if you want to make a point, if you have an agenda, you want to make a statement, great. Create a new character to tell that story. You don't have to destroy the characters of old in order to tell a new story. It's
the other side of that coin, I've got to bring up the new Mulan movie that came out. Maybe it was last year, but still, I thought that movie was amazing. It was beautifully done, and it was just a gorgeous movie too.
Yeah, that's one I never watched. See, that's the problem. I mean, number one, time. Just having the time to actually watch movies sucks because I have no time. Like I said, I've been working so much trying to get myself back on my feet and ready to roll, which it's cut into everything. Not only my video production, but movie watching and enjoyment and that kind of stuff too. So kind of a bummer, but you know what? That's life. But yeah,
la vie.
So those are the two movies that I've really watched recently, and one was really good. I highly recommend it. Like I said, Dune. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend Dune. If you have not seen The Matrix, don't go out of your way to watch it. It's not worth it. Save that 2.5 hours of your life. Find something else to do. It's just, it was so disappointing. I think that's the best word that I can use to describe it. Disappointing. Oh, what can you do? What can you do? I'm hearing them, but I'm not seeing them. Hearing them.
Maybe in here.
All right, I'm going to let you guys cover things. I'm actually letting you guys do almost everything here. And we'll move on to the next question. This is actually a two-parter. Sorry, I needed a sip here. First part of the question is my favorite change in Alpha 20. And that is probably going to be random gen. I think the new random gen and cities like the city tile tech, all of that is just phenomenal. I mean, they did a phenomenal job. Why can't I get up? Get up. There we go. I think they should be commended for the work they did with random gen. It is absolutely awesome. Well done, Fun Pimps. The random gen, I think, is amazing. So my favorite change, I would probably have to say the random gen system, the new city tile tech, the districting, all of that is just amazing. Well done. And then the second part of the question is least favorite change. And I would have to say my least favorite change is the farming. I am not a fan of what they did to the farming system. Not cool. I made a video about it, and a lot of people, it's a touchy subject. There's a lot of people who love it. There's a lot of people who hate it. And I think people kind of misunderstood a little bit of what my objection with it actually is.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Okay. Is he dead? Now he's dead. All right, he did. It is so. I said in the video that it is the only mechanic in the game that forces you to spend points into a certain perk. Otherwise, you risk losing resources, and that is absolutely 100% true. That there is, there's no disputing that. That's a fact. Now, whether your opinion is that is a good change or not, that's an opinion. That has nothing to do with the fact that you will lose resources unless you put points into living up land. That you cannot dispute that. That is statistically speaking, mathematically speaking, you will lose resources if you try to utilize the farming mechanic without points in that part. And
yes.
So I think that's where the disconnect was. People were you can have an opinion. I mean, if you think that's a great change, awesome, more power to you. But people were disputing the fact that they were conflating opinion on the matter and fact of the matter. And that was it kind of took me by surprise. I'm like, maybe you're not understanding, what I'm trying to say here. So yeah, that kind of took me a little bit by surprise. But as I said, it's the fact of the matter is that you will lose resources trying to craft seeds and utilize the farming mechanic unless you put points into living off the land. That's just a fact. Now, whether you like that change or not is an opinion, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. I personally don't like it. I don't like that, because if you want to utilize that mechanic, you are forced to put points in there.
Incoming enemy. Prepare for conflict.
And I got other people saying, well, you're not forced to do anything. Well, yeah, of course, you're not forced to do. You don't have to put points, but it's a choice between putting points or not using that mechanic. That's the choice, and it's the only mechanic in the game that forces you to make that choice. That's annoying.
See, previously you could farm without going into farming, and it would still be viable. You'd be able to run a small farm and be able to get the vegetables you need to make meat stew and things like that. But now with the changes they've made, you can't do that unless you go out and get new seeds every single time.
Right, exactly.
It's kind of bananas. But at the same time, I mean, it's gatekeeping the farming thing, and farming can be a little overpowered because never having to worry about food, that's a strong ability in this game.
See, and my point was, you know, I have no problem with them making farming more difficult because in my opinion, I think Alpha 20 or Alpha 19 farming was pretty OP, and it definitely could have used a little bit of a nerf, but I think they went a little too far with this because making it so that you will lose resources unless you put points into it, that's just too much in my opinion. It should take longer. It should, you know, it shouldn't be as overpowered, but at the same time, you shouldn't penalize players who don't have points in that. I mean, penalize them to the degree where they actually lose resources. When you get to the late game in this, like, especially if, you know, single player, multiplayer really doesn't matter. With multiplayer, it's a little, it can be easier, but at the same time, it can also be more difficult because you have more mouths to feed. But you have more players that you can specialize. You can have somebody focus. You know, they can be your farmer. They can be your cook and your farmer, and that's what they focus on for your group. If you're in single player, you don't have that. You don't have that ability. Most of the time, my videos, primarily speaking, are for single player worlds, right? I focus on single player worlds and default settings. And, well, that was quick and easy. You guys did good work. I think I killed 3 zombies that entire time. Well done, guys. Well done. But yeah,
you kill Steeler.
So I focus on single player worlds, right? And in a single player world, you almost have to put points into living off the land, because in the late game, focusing on keeping yourself fed late game is not really survivable. You need to have your farm set up and ready to go, because you're going to be focusing more on creating ammunition and looting and that kind of thing. Your priorities are going to be surviving the horde once you get to the end, right? Because the hordes are going to be insane. So you're going to be burning through a lot more ammunition, which means you're going to have to be doing a lot more quests in order to earn the dukes. Or, you know, if you're a brass collector, you're going to have to go out and do a lot of looting to collect the brass, you know. Plus, you have to do mining for lead. You have to do mining for nitrate and coal. Your bullet usage goes up dramatically, especially near the end of the game, because you're going to have a lot tougher zombies, and you're going to have a lot more of them. So having to focus on keeping yourself fed at the same time that you're focusing on keeping yourself alive by, you know, having the ammunition needed to slay the zombie jerks, that it's very taxing, and it can become, you know, you have to choose wisely what you do with your time. And by the changes they've made to farming, there is no option, in my opinion. There's no option but to, if you want to get yourself sustainable, you want a sustainable farm, you know, you have to put points into it. And I just don't like the forcing players to make that choice. Like, again, like I said, it's the only mechanic in the game where that choice is even there. So yeah. That's my thoughts on the matter anyway.
Yeah, you gain, like, prime example, you can go mine without Miner 69er and Motherload. You can, and you don't lose anything for it. You just don't gain as much. Right. And that's the difference. Right?
Yep, exactly. It's literally the only mechanic in the game that has the chance of losing, and a big chance of losing resources. Yeah, you would have to get very, very lucky not to lose resources by utilizing the farming mechanic without points into it. So, all right, let's move on to the next one. Let's see. The Fun Pimps have said they want to go gold by next year. Do you think that is possible? No, I think that is highly optimistic. Do you guys want to pick another POI to go take down?
What's close?
Sure.
I'll hop in. I can hop in the Jeep, and you guys we can head on to the next destination if we're all good here. Whee!
We got lost.
Big Shotgun Messiah, Big Shamway, Big Pharma.
I'm not going to drive this time because you guys made fun of my driving, and I'm very much hurt by it.
I have no problem driving. Where do we want to go, though?
Pick a spot and take us there. Wherever you guys want to go. I think we can handle it.
Let's try Big Pharma. That's always interesting to look at.
Cool.
That one.
Word. Let's take down Big Pharma, guys. Wait, sorry. Kidding and SI. Kidding.
All right. So, do I think gold is possible next year? Anything is possible, but I highly doubt it. I think we're still probably a couple of years out, but we are getting closer, guys. We're getting very, very close. But we still got a ways to go. The Fun Pimps, their estimates, their time estimates, they're not always the best at estimating time properly. So they're
like Windows trying to estimate time. Your installation will be complete in 99 years.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So I would recommend, guys, don't get your hopes up. I doubt that it's oh, very nice. I doubt that they're gonna go gold next year. It'd be awesome if they did, but I don't think it's gonna happen. With the amount of time that it took them to do Alpha 20, they've still got some major hurdles to tackle. So we still have the bandits that need to come in. We still have the story mode, and that needs to come in. They still need to fix water. So, and then the planned changes to the clothing and armor system, which that one's got me nervous. So they've got a lot of work, still to do. And I would be shocked if they got it done next year. If they did, though, that'd be cool. I've always said, guys, my opinion is I want the Fun Pimps to take as long as they need. Right, to get it right. Far too often, game developers, in order to meet a manufacturer deadline, they they rush things and they put out games that are a buggy mess. And as you guys have seen with the rollout of Alpha 20, I mean, there have been bugs and that kind of thing. So I would prefer that the Fun Pimps. Suck it, Tom. What the heck? I love it. That crawling animation. So cool.
Was that Tom from MySpace? I don't know what you were saying, Saven. Think of it this way, like they got these new textures, they got the high resolution maps, they've got a lot of new tools that they're using in the game.
Yep.
But at the same time, these are new tools. Like they've only programmed us one new zombie with the new physics because they're probably have a lot more planned, but they're getting their feet wet. They're getting used to the system, and that's what Alpha 20 was about, was a release of them getting used to the system to test it out, to get feedback. And now, then I imagine Alpha 21, if you thought Alpha 20 was a big update, wait until 21. Imagine it's going to be huge.
Oh. Suck it, Tom. Yeah. Oh, another one. jerk. Yeah, I agree, Riot. I think this is them really just kind of getting their feet wet. So I think it's going to take them more time. And again, like I said, I don't mind that. They can take the time needed to get it right. I would much rather them take more time than to release a game that's
behind you.
So
I mean, 7 Days to Die is in the Steam's top 100 games of all time. It would be a shame for a game with that record to go unreleased and just be a bomb.
yeah, exactly.
It's before the game's released. It's top 100 of all time. That's insane. This game's amazing.
I don't know if you guys saw that. I just had to pause on that because that was that was horrifying. Anybody who was watching the stream. All right, so there was a party girl. Gotta call her by the right name. Headless, missing an arm, missing both legs. Her torso is kind of just floating and wiggling. Yeah, it was really creepy. Right here in this corner. Yeah, kind of creepy.
You're being haunted.
So yeah, highly optimistic to think that they're going to finish Alpha 20 or finish go gold next year. Probably not going to happen. But be cool if it did. Whoa! He did. Whoa! Hit me.
Behind us.
I'm feeling about this.
There we go. All right, we're good.
I should give you one of my silencers.
All right. Next question. Why do you play with a controller? I get this question a lot. Yes. I play with a controller because I'm a console transplant. I learned to play 7 Days to Die on the PS4. And what?
I called you a noob. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I
tried
tried to hold it back.
It's all good. When I made the transition from PS4, oh, look at that. Radiated happiness. When I made the transition from PS4 to PC, it was just easier for me to continue playing with the controller. I also find that I can play longer with the controller. I don't have to take breaks as often to give my my wrists a rest, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I always tell people that if I were learning the game for the very first time and I had it on PC, I would probably use mouse and keyboard because it does make aiming and that kind of thing a little bit easier. It's not as jerky. But because this is how I learned the game, this is what I'm sticking with. And again, like I said, I think I can play. I can play a little bit longer for longer stretches of time using the controller. It's much more comfortable. So, yeah. But yeah, I get that question a lot. Next up, we have: do you believe there will actually be a console update? Yes, I do. I believe that the Fun Pimps fully intend on updating. Well, okay. I have to say it this way. There will be a new console version in one form or another. Now, they have stated that they want to update the PS4 and Xbox One versions as well. That's their goal. Whether or not they will obtain that goal, only time will tell. But I do believe you will see a console version, a new console version or an updated console version in the future. They have stated once they go gold, they're going to finish the product on PC. Once they have finished it on PC, then they will focus on porting it to either the new console or and then hopefully also updated on the older consoles as well. So I believe that wholeheartedly that yes, we will see another console version in the future. It's just going to take some time. We're not going to see it until they go gold. So there is hope for console, but it's not going to be anytime soon, guys. So you need to understand that going in. Don't think that they're, you know, unless they do go gold next year, which I highly doubt. It's going to take some time. Plus, to do the actual port itself is time intensive as well. So, but they have stated they're working with a company. They're looking for partners to help import it. So maybe by the time they're ready to go, they'll be down the road a little ways on that. So yeah.
I mean, it's very, very much like, hey, I need you to write this book, but I need it in Spanish, and it has to be done by tomorrow. Can I write it in English first and then translate it? And that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think some people don't realize how complicated of a process that it actually is. Because you're right,
those languages are very different.
Exactly, it's completely different languages. Completely different. All right. Okay, so the next question, I actually. Oh, hello. We've got people outside. Hey guys. Here, let me let you in. Hold on, guys. I got you. Got some jerks here. Say hello. Oh, somebody made it outside. I was gonna open up a hole and let him in.
I'm trying to.
This is.
Oh, I hear a screamer. We've got screamers.
Well, I'm behind you guys, so I guess I'm Vanguard.
Yeah, unless we can spot her from out here.
Snidey, Mr. Sniper Man.
Oh, I love it.
Could be a jumper. They kind of sound like screamers these days.
I'm pretty sure it
was a screamer. Yeah.
Yeah, it was chirpy.
And it's nighttime, boys. It's nighttime.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get way more damage now.
All right. So we're about an hour in, guys. I'm going to. I think I'm gonna hold up here, guys, for a second. So you guys can feel free to continue on. I want to take a quick break because I need to use the restroom.
Okay, sounds like fun.
So I'm gonna, but you guys feel free to interact with chat. Say hello to the peoples, and yeah, I will be back in just a few. Let me see if I can find. Maybe I'll stand out here, give you guys a good view. Good view of the world. Look at that. Beautiful. There we go.
All right.
Hopefully I'm not in anybody's way where I'm standing, but yeah, I'll just hang out right here and call it good. So I'm not going to, guys, since the commercials aren't done yet, we're not going to do a pause screen. I'm just going to, let the rest of the guys in the group here interact with the chat, and I will be back in just a few minutes.
And I thought it was a good question, and I'd like to hear the group at large here. So we'll start with Schneidy. What was your favorite change from Alpha 20?
I like the farming, actually.
All right, opposite to Saven. Nice. So what is it about this farming specifically?
Because it's harder.
It's harder, a little bit more challenging to it. A little less forgiving of mistakes.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Because you have to take the gathering perk, otherwise it's pointless. Yeah. But I enjoy doing it, so before it seemed like it was too easy to get to a point where you had an abundance Now it seems like it takes a little longer to get to that point. So
yeah, I got you. So they stretch the end game a little bit that way. Okay,
yeah,
I see what
a
you mean.
little bit.
Yeah, that's good. That's a solid
Yep.
point. And what about you, Mister the Fallen?
I've been away from the game for a while, so I'm not exactly sure what changes are there. The drones are kind of neat. Vehicle mods are pretty cool. Let's see, anything else new that I really struck? Oh no, the structure things is probably the best thing they added. The new shapes, where you can build just metal. You don't have to build all the previous ones up to metal.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be the biggest change that I think is going to help a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Me personally, I love the bundles. I really like those bundles a lot, and I also I'm enjoying the drone as well.
The bundles help a lot out, especially early game.
Oh yeah, and the first reward you get for the 10th quest is a bicycle, so you can just literally rush through and have a bicycle by end of day 2, and it's not that hard to do. Just do 5 quests a day. All right. So, yeah, what's your least favorite thing about the Alpha 20 update, Schematic?
Buggy, I guess.
Buggy.
Instability, I guess. But I mean, it is experimental, so.
He's a man of few words, ladies and gentlemen. Buggy. I like it. And yourself? Anything? I know you said you're pretty new. You're just coming back to the game, but do you have anything, Darkness? Or Darkness. Fallen. Why do I keep calling you the Darkness? What the hell?
Similar,
anyway.
maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
The food thing is kind of a weird change because I remember using it before, but I don't know if it's going to be hindering me too much. Outside of that, not a lot of changes that really hinder me.
Yeah. Gotcha. Now, let's see Scott's question here, and I'm going to answer before Saven gets back because I'm a rebel that way. If I could change anything about this game, I need axes to be viable zombie slaying weapons. I need a perk tree for this, or a book series, or something. Axes are wonderful. They're so much fun.
Doesn't the firefighter do that kind of, though?
A firefighter.
They need a katana.
I'd be happy. Well, I mean, you can go to Darkness Falls to get yourself a laser katana. I'm just saying.
Box back there.
But I digress. We're not here about Darkness Falls, and that's why I keep calling you Darkness, by the way.
Oh.
Yep. So, but yeah, for me, I would want an axe tree in there, at least. So let's round table this thing. What do you guys, or Schneidy, what do you think would be the change you'd make to the game?
I don't know.
Fair question. Fair answer.
Maybe maybe offer the special items that you see, like the control panels and stuff like that, as an option to either buy or something. If I suppose if you can see it, you can at least purchase it at the vendor or something, so that you can put it in your base. I guess. Yeah. Instead of making that like a creative thing that has to be brought in by the admin or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even so, just I mean, you could totally replace a Switch's UI, or its image with one of these control panel things, just to give your base a little bit more flavor. At least, maybe that's in the future in the shape menus. They'll have shape menus for more useful things other than just straight up blocks. I mean, they've already started it with recoloring chairs, recoloring vehicles, that kind of thing. So maybe. And what about you, Mr. The Fallen?
Biggest changes that they did recently and I forgot about is the garage door opening. I would love to have more traps in here to get us stuck with zombies. You know, like they have the traps where you can fall on the floor, but outside of that, they don't really have like doors closing on you or anything. That'd be a really interesting dynamic to change.
Okay. So yeah, better traps, that kind of thing.
Set off an alarm maybe, and then like all the doors get locked and you're stuck. Who knows? Outside of that, the POIs are great. The AIs aren't so great. Maybe make better AIs, or like maybe a horde base, not a horde base, a human base you raid instead of a horde base.
Interesting. I like it.
Turrets and, you know, stuff like that.
I mean, they're supposedly, you know, I mean, the Duke exists for a reason. You get that note at the beginning of the game. I imagine they've got to have some kind of plot line in mind for this. Yeah, and of course, there's supposed to be a story mode. Oh, welcome back, Saven.
Thank you. I didn't want to interrupt. They've announced that there is a story. They have it pretty well fleshed out. They just haven't implemented it yet. So yes, there is going to be quite like a main storyline in the game. That's going to be one of the last things that we'll see, is the actual storyline for 7 days. But there is one. They have it mapped out, and I don't know if they have it finalized, but yeah. So yes. Anyway, continue.
I actually wanted to change one of my answers. My favorite thing about this game, well, I guess it's about the game in general, and it's honestly it's largely the community. I love how accepting and wonderful 7 Days to Die community at large has been, especially Savin's World. And I am a big fan of how active mod support is. Like, I huge shout out to people like Mage Josh and Kane and Jake Teller, all these people who are putting out these awesome mods to keep this game fresh when the fun pimps are stuck in a rut. Absolutely. You know, you can play this game with no downtime whatsoever and never get bored for years. That's awesome.
Yep. I wholeheartedly agree. 100%. All right. So now that I'm back, ready to roll, thank you guys very much for hanging in there. So just so you guys know, I am going to be doing more chat interaction. We're almost done. We've got a few more of the member questions to go, and then we will get back into the chat. So anybody who has joined the stream while I've been yapping on, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Merry Christmas. And I will be interacting a little bit more with chat here just as soon as we get done with the member questions. We'll open it up to everybody else. So, whoa! Oh, that is sick. Oh, well, I'm glad Frank's fire wasn't on. Otherwise, I would have shot the ball right in the back of the head.
Body bag time.
Oh, that was awesome.
That body just got back up.
Yeah, exactly. Your headless body just stood up. I love it. Oh, all right. Okay, so we're going to move on with the next member question. And I took a break for a reason, because this one is I actually debated whether or not I wanted to address this question during the stream. I always tell people I will answer everything. So in sticking with that theme, and also I talked to the individual who asked me this question, and they were cool with it. So, and I'm gonna paraphrase the question because it was actually kind of a long paragraph, and I'm gonna break it down into the basics of what this individual was asking, and I will give you my answer, my thoughts and feelings on it. And then I think I'll open this one up to the rest of you guys in the group to see what you guys think as well. Because I can kind of see the person's point, but at the same time, I do things for a reason. You know, everything we do on the channel is for a reason. The reason the channel was created for a specific reason. And I want to fulfill that goal. You know, I want to.
My senses have picked up something.
Oh, senses have picked up something. Whoa, nice. Okay, so no more dilly-dallying here. Let's get into it. So the gist of the question is, why do you offer the ability to ask a question as a reward to members, yet you often answer questions for free? So basically, the person's there. You know, they feel that, you know, if I'm going to be offering giving paid members the reward of being able to ask me a question, then I shouldn't be offering that same thing to people in the chat for free. And again, like I said, I can kind of see where they're coming from, but that would totally go against the whole reason, the whole purpose behind this channel. I started this channel because I wanted to help the 7 Days to Die community as much as I can, and try to pass on what I have learned in 7 days to other players, other individuals. And I don't think that knowledge should be. There shouldn't be
gatekeep.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's the word. You shouldn't gatekeep that knowledge. That again, that would go against the entire mission of this thing. So, yeah, I encourage people to ask questions, and I will continue to answer them to the best of my ability. That's how we all get better as players. That's how we all make this game better. By asking questions, by learning new stuff. And I want to help as much as I can. That was the purpose of the community. So, and also, not everybody is in the position. Not everybody is in the position to be able to join the membership or send in a super chat or anything like that. And I don't want to lock those people out, from being awesome members of the community, So, watching the videos and commenting, and I mean, that is huge. You guys don't know how much that actually helps everything, And I appreciate the people who do go, above and beyond and join the memberships. But at the same time, I appreciate every member of this community, And I try to the perk systems, the reward systems. I try to give you guys something for if you do decide to become members. But at the same time, I don't want people to feel like they're obligated, like they have to. If you like what I'm doing and you want to support me in that way, awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But if you can't, or you just don't feel like you're getting the value, that's cool too. I don't want to. The community was the whole point. So whether you're a member or you're just a fan, just somebody who watches the videos and joins the live streams, I want everybody to feel welcome, and I want everyone to be able to participate. So hopefully that answers that question and it makes sense. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the thing, on the question. I don't want to gatekeep the information. I want everyone to be able to feel welcome to participate, and glad that they are a part of this community, and yeah, so that's why I will never refuse to answer. I try to answer as many questions as I can and try to help out as much as I can. So,
I mean, yeah, and as a side note to that, I mean, the benefits of paying for the membership, part of that includes being able to hop in Seven's World Community Server like we are right now, and ask these questions to Saven directly to his face and discuss those things. And that's the value that you're getting out of it. And being able to ask a singular question is one thing, but being able to say, "But why is that? Do you think?" After his answer, that's extra.
Girl, go away. Oh no! I sprained my arm. Does anybody have any vitamins on them?
No.
No. Did you say you need a first aid kit?
In the building.
Yeah, that's true. This is a pharmaceutical. I haven't been looting. I've just been answering questions and slaying jerks.
Where was it?
All right. Yeah, if anybody finds any Activate the switch. There we go. Doors open to the main loot, boys.
Ooh.
Someone finds a Band-Aid, I could use it.
Oh,
I have some on me if I could find you guys.
Yeah, where are you at? Oh,
looks like Snidey needs some health.
Here you go. You just need one, or do you want to here, take these. There you go.
We got everybody, even the guys off the roof.
Awesome.
Interesting. I can't loot that.
Thanks, Evan.
You got it.
If anyone finds the impact driver schematic, I will pay for it.
I might have
I'm tired of using the socket driver.
Main loot's good in here, guys. Good to go. I'm not going to loot any of it. So help yourselves.
What, you're better than us now, Saven? Huh?
There's ammo on the roof and a couple boxes. And then there's a ladder up to the tower. Oh, look at that.
If I had some,
schematic for the crucible.
I guess I can go back down. Here, do I have my? Oh, I don't have a helmet on. Hopefully, it's not too dark for you guys. Ooh, I'm hungry. Well, good thing I've got Skitty.
No, it's fine. I can see.
Is it this way?
All right. Let's see here. Next one on the list. It says, no question. I just wanted to say thank you for all you do. Your videos have helped me tremendously. Keep slaying them jerks, and Merry Christmas. Well, thank you very, very much. Merry Christmas to you as well. And I am really glad that the videos have helped you out. That is awesome. I love hearing that, guys. That's the whole point. You know, wouldn't do me a bit of good if nobody was watching the videos and they weren't helping people out. So that's the whole point. It's just that's one of my favorite comments, and one of my favorite things to hear is when people are saying, you know, and they're honestly digging. Ooh, anything? No, Clay. Screw you, Clay. All right, I'm gonna go back down through the POI, guys. See if I can
find the extra jerks.
Yeah, we'll see if there's. Ooh, hello. Oh, there's a break in it. That's see if I can find some vitamins. The only thing I didn't grab was the vitamins. There you go. But yes, thank you very much for that. All right, next up is there a way to have the X, Y, Z coordinates up on the screen at all times? There is, but you have to have debug mode. You have to have the debug menu turned on.
That's a F3.
Yes, F3 will open up this little window here. And then if you see down where it says focused block, POS, that's your position. So that gives you your X, Y, and Z coordinates. It gives you your X coordinate, your location on the map, as well as the your elevation. So F3 will open up that that one, or you get right at the top, that player section. It actually right there says XYZ. So we are currently at negative 2750, elevation 87, and then Z is minus 554. So yes.
Now, I've actually heard this question several times before, and I'm not even like a modder or anything. So what I would recommend is if you go to 7daystoDieMods.com, there's a forum there, and you can pop in there and say, hey, does anyone have a mod that'll allow this to stay up on the screen without being in debug mode? If in case you don't want to be in debug mode, or maybe a server-side mod to allow your players to be able to do that on your server. Those are all entirely possible things, I do believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know where to go from here. I'm lost. I want to go back down. Is it? No, that takes me up. I don't want to go up. I want to go down.
Well, you can go the fast way.
Yeah, I could just. If I go into God mode, I'll take
this one. Nope.
It'll cure it. No, nothing here.
See, do we come from up to down or down to up? Down.
I'm just taking stuff apart.
Right here. Here we go. Found the staircase.
I'm totally lost. I don't know where to go. I forget where to go in this POI.
What color am I? I have no idea.
Exit. Exit. Yes, exit. There we go. Sweet. I just want to go maybe loot some of these. There were like medical stashes and that kind of thing.
Got blood bags. Got some blood.
Let's see.
Kind of like vitamins, maybe. Like if the person who had the blood in them, you know, if they were taking a lot of vitamins, maybe that would count.
Let's check in all this stuff, yeah. I just love the POI designs, guys, in Alpha 20. So awesome. The stand, so I'm going to be doing a video on it, but one of my favorite new POIs is the stand tower. Such an awesome POI. It's literally a skyscraper that got chopped in half. Half of it fell over. And yeah, it's really cool.
Where?
Stuff. Come on, vitamins. That's not vitamins, but I'll take it.
There it is. Oh,
hey,
down
level
to
up.
blue.
Vitamins? No vitamins.
I found a potato.
A potato.
Found a potato.
Oh, I hear a screamer outside.
I hear a potato inside.
Okay.
I think I'm in trouble.
On. Guys, we've got just a few more questions to get through, and then we'll be going into the chat and answering questions from chat. So hang tight, bear with us. A few more to go, and we'll be. Is that a chemistry station?
I think there's a bunch of them out here.
Awesome.
Oh, what the screamers look like now?
Station out there. How do you get to that? I don't remember a chemistry station in this POI.
Okay, there's a chemistry station.
Thanks, Colin.
Yeah.
I got you.
I don't remember this.
See.
Like, didn't we just raid this not that long ago when we were going head to head? Well, it was a few months ago, but so.
I'm just making myself a hole.
Right.
There we go. Yeah, there's a chemistry station.
We skipped a lot going up and down that thing.
Is there any way to get to that?
That looks like a window to the right. From outside, there must have been a turn we didn't do.
Yeah, you can get through it, get to it from here. That is cool.
Too bad they're all broken. That's one of the. Oh, that's you know what? That's probably the thing that I don't like the most is that they broke every station.
Yes, all the stations are broken now, which sucks. All right,
it's fine for us veterans, but for new players, that really sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. And once, guys, once we make the jump to stable, Castle Steel will be back in the world, so that new players have access to crafting stations and that kind of thing. So.
Let's zoom in. Let's see. Where was a big farm?
Yeah, and I will be making a small rinky-dink Castle Steel in this version probably tomorrow.
Oh, did I mislabel it?
Come on, vitamins. Ooh, gold.
Nice.
I like gold.
You got gold out of a trash can? Oh, no, you're up top.
Here's a church.
Big church. I don't think I've been to the cathedral before.
No, why does it burn?
Trash can. No vitamins. Man, by the time I find vitamins, we're gonna be I'm gonna be healed up naturally.
From your fatigue.
From my fatigue. I'm tired.
There's nothing up here.
All right, let me move on to the next question. Let me try to get through these as quickly as we can, so that way we can get into some chat interaction as well. So, next question. These are questions that were posted to the Ask Saven section. So these are I'm going to credit the people who asked these questions because they were not. So if you guys don't know, I give members the opportunity. They can either DM me their questions if they want to remain anonymous, or they can post them in the Ask Saven section, and I will credit them for the questions. Because there's a lot of people like me out there who don't want to stay. Their privacy, their anonymity is important, and I totally respect that. Totally get that. So that first batch of questions was primarily DMs that I received. So. Anybody else? Anything else? No? All right, let's keep rolling. So the next question is from Mage Josh. I love you, Mage Josh. You're awesome. Awesome dude, let me tell you. Mage Josh asks, does the lockpicking perk actually help, or is it a waste of perk points? I think I'm going backwards, by the way. Lockpicks in Alpha 20 are not nearly... Ooh, hello. They're not nearly as numerous. They're not nearly as easy to loot as they used to be. So I would say it would not be a bad idea to put a point into lockpicking, because that way you will have the ability to craft lockpicks, and it's a single point. So that would not be bad at all. You can open it up right away. Now, like. You can pick the locks faster, that they have a lower chance to break, but it's really the ability to craft lockpicks that you're looking for, because they are not nearly as numerous as they used to be. Lockpick. There we go. I mean, they're really.
I'm pretty sure I was like level 12, 13 before I saw lockpick.
Yeah. I think I found maybe I don't know. I think I had, when I did my streamer weekend stream, I think I had maybe 6, between 6 and 9 that entire stream, or that entire weekend of streams. So, which, like back in Alpha 19, you'd have to be scrapping them or destroying them or selling them. Yeah, they were everywhere because you had too much, so many. Yeah, I honestly, I'd save up the lockpicks and sell them, because they actually sell for a decent amount. But they're cheap to make, forged iron mechanical parts. Also the auger, because one of the great tricks used to be get your better barter up to level 3, and you have a very high chance of finding an auger in the trader's secret stash. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It's not nearly as easy to find an auger as it was in previous alphas. So so that trick, because once you have an auger, there's really no need. I mean, you can break into stuff almost as fast as you can with the lockpicks. So once you have an auger, you're set. But until then, putting a single point into lockpicking, I don't think is a bad idea whatsoever. I think it's worth it a lot more now than it was in previous alphas, in my opinion. So. And then RH follows up with that, asking, is lock picking more cost effective than timed charges? That's a very good question. The time charges do work pretty well but it will take you a few time charges. Oh, there's another one. Come on, vitamins. No. Lead and nitrate. Boo. The time charges, like for the lower quality chests, it does take a time charge would break into those pretty well. But once you get into some of the higher tier chests, it'll take you multiple time charges to get into them. Keep in mind that you can find the time charges. They seem to be more readily available, especially in trader inventories. You can buy them, and they're not too terribly expensive. But if you have a workbench, because you need a workbench to make I'm going around in circles. You need a workbench in order to craft lockpicks. If you have access, if you have the workbench, crafting lockpicks is probably more cost effective, just because it's one forged iron and one mechanical part. And forged iron is easy, and mechanical parts are everywhere. So Yeah. All right. I think I need to go this way and down. There we go. It's almost morning time. This way.
Okay. Yeah, we have 5 days till Hard Night, so I think you're good. Maybe.
All right. And then RH asks, can you go over loot groups? Sadly, I can't. Like I said, unfortunately I have not had the opportunity to play. Ooh, I see a medical pile. To play this game as much as I would have had liked. I've been having to work so much that my actual play time and testing in Alpha 20, I have not been able to get as much of that done as I would have liked. So I'm not as familiar with the new. I know that they have changed them a lot, but I have to be honest, I have not done a lot of testing with the new loot groups. What goes in what, or what you can expect to find in what. But I do plan on that is one of my top priorities, the new looting system and testing that all out and seeing what's available and what. That is high up on my priority list for sure. So right now I can't really go over them, but be on the lookout. I do have a video. I have a little bit of a series planned or a playlist planned that will tackle the new loot system in 7 days. So be on the lookout for that. That should be coming here, hopefully in the not too distant future. And then same thing with your next question, RH, about which POIs in Alpha 20 have high value materials, acid beakers, and sewing kits. I will cover all of that once. Oh, I know where we're at. I'm back to my place where I took a break for a second. There we go. There's the morning bell. Good morning, crazy world. Vitamins. No. Oil shale.
Did you just call yourself crazy? Because this is Savin's world, and you just said crazy world.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, there's some acid. Oh, there you go. So you can find acid in the chemistry, those little chemistry set drops.
Cleaning carts are also a good place to find acid.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the best spot.
And then if you get the book, you can find it in cars.
Yes. What is it? Wasteland Treasures. I forget which one it is. Acid. There it is. Yeah. Wasteland Treasures Volume 3. It gives you the ability to harvest from cars and medical equipment. So once you have that book, come back to Higashi. You could probably get yourself a ton of acid. Yes, the chemistry sets is where I found that bottle of acid. But yes, I will be covering that, answering those questions down the road. Hopefully, I will have a little bit more time on my plate to focus on doing what I love to do in this game, and that's testing out new features and giving different things a try. So, yeah. And then finally, our last question, member question, before we go into chat and answer chat questions. What aspect did the Fun Pimps overlook addressing from Alpha 19? That is from Retzel. And I paraphrased this question. It was, he put it a lot better than I did. But basically, what thing from Alpha 19 did the Fun Pimps not change that they probably should have? And there's quite a few. First, I think the most obvious one is water. Water has needed an update for a very long time, but it's difficult. Getting accurate water in video games is something that a lot of developers struggle with. The Fun Pimps are not alone in that regard. So water is a big one. I think my biggest complaint is I wish that the Fun Pimps would stop focusing so much time on trying to make players play the game a certain way like when they do the tweaks to pathing and AI and we don't want you to be able to do like giving the zombies auger hands and all that kind of crap. I don't like that. It just doesn't. It doesn't really add anything to the game. I wish they focus their attention on putting in more elements instead of tweaking existing elements to force players to tackle situations in a certain way. That's my biggest complaint with 7 Days. So don't get me wrong, guys. I love this game. I will always love this game unless they really do something to really screw it up. But at the same time, I feel it's my duty to give an honest opinion on how I feel the state of the game, where it currently is, and because hello Schematic, thank you. I can't focus on what they may do in the future. All we have to judge the game on is the state that it's in right now. So, back to the farming question, some people were saying, and I think they may be right, that the Fun Pimps are going to be, when they implement the new armor and clothing system, that the farming outfit may solve the farming issue, and that we may only be seeing part of the change. So it's not really a fair comparison, or it's not really fair to judge it. But, and they may be right. Yes, they may be intending on adding in those at a future date. However, until they actually add it and we have access to it, the only thing we can judge the game on is the game that we have to play right now. Right? I can't forecast in the future and say, form my opinion on the state of the game for a change that hasn't happened yet. This doesn't make any sense. So I can offer my opinion on changes I would like to see. I can offer my opinion on where the game is and what I'd like to see it be in the future. But I feel it's incumbent upon me to give my honest feedback on mechanics and the state of the game and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, I completely forgot my train where I was going with that, but what aspect did the Fun Pimps overlook addressing from Alphanetti? All right, so back to Retzel's question. Water's a biggie. Again, I don't like that they are focusing a lot. It seems like they're focusing attention on stopping players from doing certain things instead of adding content to the game. Bo, stop it. Leave the building alone, jerk. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I wish they would focus on completing the game and adding the new content instead of tweaking existing content because they don't like how certain players are doing certain things. Message to any developer out there: players are going to find a way to play the game the way they want to play the game.
Right.
So as many tweaks and changes as you make, the players are going to find ways around it. So instead of focusing your time and attention trying to trying to push people in a certain direction, focus your time and attention on completing the game and adding the additional content, the new content that will take the game to where it needs to be. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. So all right, there we go. Okay, guys, so that was all the members' questions. So thank you very much to the members of Savin's Court for submitting your questions. Hopefully I answered them adequately. Hope you guys aren't scratching your heads saying, what the hell is this guy talking about? Hopefully my answers made sense. So, yeah. But now, guys, I am going to jump into chat. So if you have a question that you'd like to ask either myself or some of the other members of the community, we've got a few members here with us. Pop your questions into chat now, and we will answer them to the best of our abilities. As I take another drink. Let's see. Old Crow Gaming, welcome to the stream. I don't think I welcomed you yet. Thank you very much for joining. And Dazernator, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. All right. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to head to another POI or do some quests?
I'm just raiding and taking apart random stuff right now.
That works.
I'm down for what I.
Oh, RH is in the chat. RH, good to see you. And no, I'm not gonna say that. No. You ain't gonna trick me. I know that. Let's see. Dazernator, what do you think? What do you think is the best gun in Alpha 20? It depends on what you're using it for.
Pipe machine gun.
Early game, yes. Hands down, pipe machine gun, I think, is probably the best. It's awesome. It sucks that they nerfed it. Oh, yeah. Love it. Oh, I love it. So my best weapons video. So I've done a series of best weapons videos. And really the positioning on that video has not changed a lot. So they really haven't done a lot with regards to updating the weapons. They've added a few, but they, other than like the stats are a little bit different. But from what I'm seeing, my previous lists are probably going to be pretty close to the same. So, yeah. So
assault rifle.
I think there's different best weapons for different scenarios. It all depends on your play style. It depends on what goal you're trying to accomplish. Like some weapons are better for Horde Night if you have the right base built. Some weapons are better for clearing POIs. Some weapons are better for hunting. You know, it all varies. It's very, very different. So I wouldn't say there's one like best for everything. There's no real jack of all trades weapons. Different weapons are useful for different things. So I like the tactical assault rifle. It's always been one of my favorite weapons in the game. I love the Desert Vulture. Love it. Awesome weapon. I love the sniper rifle. It's an awesome weapon. The M60 is a great weapon for Horde Nights. Yeah, there's just so many awesome weapons in this game, and they're all useful in different ways, which I love. So yeah, the term best is very subjective. Yeah. So okay, let's keep on rolling. Let's see. Have you found the drone schematic? If so, what kind of location was it? I have not. Again, like I said, unfortunately I have not had a lot of time to spend in game actually playing. This is honestly, I think, like the fourth time, maybe fifth time that I've been on the server, the Savin's World server. And the tutorials I've done so far for Alpha 20 have been very basic. And that's just been for for real life reasons. You know, I've been having to because as you guys know, I recently moved. and the move kind of put me in a little bit of a hole. So I've been playing catch up, which means working a lot more in real life and not having as much time to dedicate to playing 7 days as I would like. So I intend to focus. I have a laundry list of things that I want to test out and check. Yeah, there's so much to do in this new alpha, guys. There's so much new content, which is awesome. And I wouldn't even say scratch the surface of everything that is available in this new alpha. And I will be I'll be covering a whole host of topics in the future, and be able to answer questions probably a little bit better once I have a little bit more time in Alpha 20 under my belt, which hopefully in the not too distant future I'll be able to make a reality. So, all right, let's keep on rolling. I am the PKM Master. Rick, thank you very much for joining. Good to see you. We need another mutated critter, aka Grace. Yeah, that's a bummer that Grace is no longer in the game. They took her out, right? I'm pretty sure.
Which creature is Grace?
Nope, she's
Grace is the big hog. Yeah, Grace is still alive.
There's a Bob's Boars right near us, actually.
Yeah, she's there. It's just I think they may have lowered her. They may have lowered her slot chance.
Oh.
Overshot her.
There's
a Bob's Boar. What direction is that?
So Grace is still in the game. That is not one of the ones that they removed. They removed the cowboy, they removed the cheerleader, and the football zombie. But Grace is still there, which is cool. But yeah, I am really looking forward to the Special Infected. They've been teasing Special Infected forever. And the new, here, I'll spawn one in. All right. Be prepared, guys. The new, what is it? I think it's called the Mutated. Yeah. There he is.
Oh, I see notes. They're in the wasteland.
He's pretty, isn't he?
He's awesome. I mean, this is the kind of our first glimpse at Special Infected. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what they have in store for us in the future. So, I mean, it's just so cool. It's such a cool
he's
zombie.
pretty cool looking. There's also an infected, I don't know if it's already in here, but bear.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I love it. The future is bright for 7 days, guys. So good. Down he goes.
Oh, I was hoping to cut it off.
Let's see here. Do you think the game needs another mutated critter? So yeah, like I said, I think in the future we're gonna see a lot more, not only new zombies, but I'm guessing probably some new mutated animals as well down the road. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Let's keep on rolling. I like to see the stun baton tree become more viable. Agreed. 100%. I'm gonna real quick, guys. I'm gonna turn on creative mode here just so I can show you. This always makes me laugh. All right, so let's grab ourselves. Let's see if we can find a tier 6 stun baton. Stun. Oh, if I spelled right. Stun. There we go. All right. Tier 6 stun baton. There we go. And we need a wooden club. Tier 6 stun baton. Melee damage 16.1. Power attack 26.9.
Ugh.
Wooden club. Melee damage 13.8, power attack damage 27.6. So when your quality 6 top tier weapon has a lower base damage or a pretty similar base damage to a quality 1 wooden club, that's a little bit of an issue.
That gives me indigestion.
It just makes me laugh every single time. I'm like, because I mean, the stun baton has so much potential. It really does. It could be a real, and it you know, it is a fun weapon. It is. It's a fun weapon. But using it as your primary is laughable right now. They need to show the stun baton a little bit of love, and hopefully they do. We'll see. How do I feel about cornmeal? I love it. One of the most useful items in the game, especially with food being an issue, because you can make
chili dogs,
fish tacos. That's the go-to with cornmeal. 2 cornmeal, 1 can of salmon. Hit up those vending machines. You'll have salmon for days. Cornmeal, for 2 cornmeal and a can of salmon, you get fish tacos. And fish tacos are awesome. Let me show you here real quick. 46 food, 40 health, 30 max stamina bonus for 2 cornmeal and 1 can of salmon. That is insane.
and
Very useful.
by the game stage, we're sitting there with like 2-3 stacks of salmon.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we don't use them for anything else.
Yep.
We just save them for fish tacos.
Yeah. So I highly recommend. I think everything in this game is useful. The pack rat in me does not like to throw anything away. So yeah. But cornmeal was never on the list of stuff to throw. Despite what you may have heard. Let's see. If you had, RH asks, if you had a dream melee and firearm you'd want to exist in 7 days, what would they be and what tree would they go under? Ooh, that's a great question. So there is a mod that actually has this, but I would love to walk around. Okay. You can already do the Negan baseball bat, right? But I would love the Michonne katana. Michonne is one of my favorite characters from The Walking Dead, both the comic book as well as the series. So I think it would be awesome to be able to walk around the zombie apocalypse, slicing off zombie jerk heads with a katana. So melee weapon, I would probably say katana. As far as the tree that it would go in, it would probably be under the deep cuts. It'd probably be under the agility tree because it is a bladed weapon. So, yes, absolutely. As far as a firearm, I think the selection of firearms is pretty good. Boy, I don't know. I mean, I would love. Okay, this isn't actually like a wieldy, like a firearm you can wield yourself, but I would love to be able to mount like an M60 on my Jeep. I think that would be sick. So like
a make Fortnite too easy.
A mounted weapon for your vehicle. That would be awesome.
Horde Knights what's a horde base,
Yeah, well, who needs one?
Roll around in the Jeep
you got
for
a
Horde
mobile horde base. Zombunnies, yes, absolutely. Taco flavored kisses. Awesome reference. Well done. I prefer using cornmeal for cast. Yes, another excellent use. For cornmeal, for sure. Maybe have a rabbit from Monty Python that killed the... Yes. He teased the rabbit. What? Behind the rabbit? He teased the rabbit. I soiled my armor. I was so scared. Oh, shut up and go change your armor. Cricket bat and or boat oar. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Boat oar, yeah.
I need the axe. I need an axe tree. Create a whole new stat for it. I don't care. I need an axe.
Yeah, like a legit battle axe section. That would be sick. That would be awesome. SWAT, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Good to see you. The M60 was used as a mounted gun on Jeeps. Yes. And that's what I want. I want to be able to. Ooh, hello. I see jerks. Hello.
But yeah, honestly, I would see the axe If axe is a combat weapon, I would want it under Fortitude. It'd give you an option other than knuckles.
Oh, nice
Like
shot.
strength.
Whoever hit Bo in the head like that. Nice shot. Well done. Yeah, I think the battle axe would be awesome. I mean, the steel. I mean, people still, even though it's not technically a weapon, people still wield the axe as a weapon in 7 days now. Which, you know, you just look like a badass, man.
Yeah, it makes sense to put it under the Fortitude.
I'd like to see a saw blade launcher, like a crossbow, but it fires table saw blades. Ooh. Interesting. I like it. I think varying the ways, the weapons that you can use to kill the zombie jerks. I mean, there's no downside to that. I love it. I love it all. 'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then? I've had worse. You liar. Have at thee. Jeep stuff. Yes, love it. Mounted guns on Jeeps. Well, don't forget the other Jeep stuff. Yes, exactly right. Angry Nana, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining. And Turbo Flea, I don't think I said welcome to you, but welcome. Imagine a Gatlin or chain gun. Yes. Maybe even a rail gun. Actually, a rail gun would probably be a great intellect weapon. Yeah, I think the intellect tree could use, like I said, it could use a little love. Weapons wise, the robots are cool, but the problem with that, with the intellect tree now is, so like here, if we go take a look, in order to open up robotics, you have to get, I think it's level 4, or is it level 3 for, I forget offhand. Yep. It's much more expensive. So like level 2, you have to be intellect level 5. It's 6 for level 3, 8 for level 4, 10 for level 5. So yeah, it's just the being able to advance in these trees is a little bit different. The stun baton has potential, but it needs work. So yeah, I would love to see him add some more viable weapons to the intellect tree as well. A cork gun to go with the Santa hat and a candy cane club. Very festive, very festive. There are mods actually that add rail guns under the stun baton tree. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Purgatory has that. Thanks, Mage Josh.
Yes.
Well, it did. I don't know if the new one does or not. I haven't gotten that far.
Let's see here. A pet dog would be nice. Yeah, I would love to have pets added to the game. I don't know if they're planning on doing it. I mean, the robotic drone is kind of the closest we have. We do have a we do finally have a companion of sorts. So it's something, I guess. But yeah, it'd be really cool to be able to, like, maybe tame a dire wolf and have a dire wolf follow you around. Oh, that'd be sick. Dog meat will be his or her name. Yes. All right. Let's see. I definitely need my own POI that sells my wolf meat. Yes.
Oh.
In your opinion, is the late game too easy? I think it's all up to the player. There are ways to make even the late game. There are ways to make the game difficult throughout. You can always go in and adjust your settings. I would recommend, if you think the game's too easy, pump it up to
crank it up.
Yeah, pump it up to insane difficulty, nightmare speeds, turn feral sense on, and yeah, see how you fare.
And then go back to scavenger after you're done crying.
Yeah. Exactly right. So I mean, some people, I think some people love playing on those kinds of settings. And oh, I almost shot somebody. I thought that was a zombie. It was not.
Was that me?
I think it was Riot. I will shot Riot again.
I deserved
To
it.
the subway.
We all know it.
All right. What's a modern day tool, gadget, vehicle, weapon that you think should be in the game but isn't? Oh, that's a good question. There's really tool, gadget, vehicle. I would love to eventually get some water vehicles into the game once they get water sorted out. I would love a boat. There's already a raft in the code, which is cool. Nice. But I would love for there to be some water vehicles. I think that'd be pretty sweet.
Semi would be fun too.
Oh yeah, a drivable semi truck. Oh,
mobile base.
Yeah. Yes. Shadow Ninja, welcome to the stream. Well, I wanted to drop by and say Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you very much for joining. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. Angry Nana asks, any clue about the proposed storyline that's supposed to come with gold? So I don't know the specifics. I don't know the details, but it's pretty much, they have the storyline pretty much ready to go, right? I think they have, if they don't have like it all scripted out and finalized, they have the arc ready to go. They know where they want the main storyline. They know they have the basics pretty much ready to go. But that they've made it sound like the storyline is going to be the last thing that they actually add to the game. So next up, we're going to see the bandits and that kind of thing. Oh, crowbars. Yes. That is a good shout, RH. Yeah, a crowbar would be awesome. That is a good one. Yeah, so storyline is going to be the last thing that we see before the game actually goes gold. And that might actually be in beta once we finish up with the alphas, the 7 Days to Die alpha versions. So but yes, the storyline has been mapped out. They do know where they want to go. Old Crow Gaming.
No, I did start to feel like we're getting close to the end of the alphas. Sorry.
Right. I actually, sorry, Old Crow, you're let's see if I can find your question. It scrolled by just a little too fast. Do you feel vehicles don't do enough damage to zombies? Yeah, I used to love, so back in the console version, once you got the mini bike, you were pretty much set. Because not only could you run over zombies and kill them with the bike, you could run over the bears and dogs and any of the animals where you hit them and they die. So I don't think maybe it should be that powerful, but at the same time, I think the vehicles should do something. If you smash into any living being driving a giant 4x4 with spikes in the front, you're gonna do some damage. You know, any organic life form that you smash into
will still be a life form. It'll be a death form.
Yeah, it'll be a puddle. It'll be a splat on the road.
It'll be salsa.
But and again, that goes back to my point I made earlier that the fun pimps have a tendency to focus on tweaking things that because they don't like that players do certain things. Instead of focusing on new content. And that's one of them. They nerfed vehicle damage because they didn't want players to, be able to kill the zombies with their vehicles. They want us to, actually fight them with our weapons and our melee weapons or our firearms and make horde bases and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. But I think it's just kind of ridiculous that the vehicles do next to no damage to the zombies whatsoever. Zachary, welcome to the stream. Don't know if I said welcome to you. If I did not, welcome and Merry Christmas. What's the best underground bomb shelter or bunker type POI one could theoretically take over to use as a base? There are several. So one of my favorite, so there's like two of the old school POIs that I absolutely love are the old bunkers. So there's the one that is the old one bunker that is hidden at the bottom of the well. That's a really cool one. And then the other one is kind of hidden in a shack. It's like a little garage building, and you can either break through the floor. There's like a strip of metal in the floor. You can either break through that, or if you go into the back, there's like a back. It's like a little junk area. You can actually break down into the vent and get in that way. You will need to nerd pull your way out of there if you do go that way. But those bunkers they're old school, and they're pretty cool. I wouldn't recommend using an underground base as like a horde base. You could probably use it as a home base, but underground horde bases are tough. You can do it. You can make an effective, viable underground horde base. But generally speaking, your horde base, it's better to elevate it, get it up in the air. You have a much easier time controlling the zombies' pathing if you elevate the horde base as opposed to going underground. It's a lot harder to control the zombie pathing if you try to go underground. But the bunker that's hidden under the well is awesome. The bunker that's hidden under that little shed is awesome. So, and they're not too big and they're not too small. Yeah, they're pretty good sized.
It is good to be online.
And you can fortify them, which is pretty neat. So those would be two that I would recommend for sure. Let's see. Let's keep on rolling. What did I say? PS4 kill bears with mini bikes. Yes, I loved it. I called it redneck hunting, although it's not really redneck hunting because us rednecks we just we take our rifles. There's real real hunting, but just the idea of going to the countryside and running over running over animals with your vehicle. It just seemed kind of a little rednecky. So I always called it redneck hunting in the console version. And I loved it. I was like, once you got a mini bike in the console version, you were set, man. All you have to do is, oh man, I'm getting low on meat. Well, time to go for a little drive. And your mini bike was faster than all the animals, even the deer. You run them over. All you have to do is make contact with them, and they fall over. The deer noise when they die. Oh, I love it. Those are the days, man. Well, yeah, you'd never have to worry about food ever again. Oh, awesome. Let's see here. Let's keep on rolling. Tier 3 POI, yellow house, and garage is a pretty solid home horde set up by default. Yeah, very good point, RH. Yes, absolutely. And that bunker's a little bit bigger, but you're absolutely right. You can because it has both, right? It has an elevated position for you to build off of, plus it has the bunker underneath that you can make your home base if you want. So that's another excellent suggestion. Absolutely. I was working on my home base today, or my horde base today, when a bear decided to climb the stairs and go after me. Oh no. Oh no. Bears are no joke in this game, man. Both the regular bears and the zombie bears. Tough. Ask Neebs how that underground horde base went. Oh yes. Both of them. Well, I guess the first one, the one that Duralius made. Oh my god, yeah. That was one of my favorite episodes. I don't think I've laughed as hard at a Neebs gaming episode as that one. So good. It was so good. And then the last one they did was I think it went a little bit better, but yeah, nothing compares to that first one. What is it? Under the Journey's End. They took over Journey's End and dug the underground base there. That was so much fun. Let's see here. Speaking of underground, I've noticed my character bouncing occasionally while underground ever since I built a section 2 floors above it. Interesting. Yeah, I can't say because I haven't done a lot of work underground. But I have noticed, and in that with every new alpha, there's gonna be stuff like that. So little things they're gonna have to work out. Underground horde base, doable, but that's a lot of digging and a lot of blocks to place. Yes, yes. Like I said, you can build an underground horde base, an effective one, but it is tough to do. Tough to do for sure.
Yeah, not to mention it's nerve wracking as well a lot of times, because if the zombies stop coming even for a minute, the first thing that's come into your head is, where are the zombies? What's going on?
Yep.
Where did they get stuck? Because you're gonna, and it's not relaxing to do.
Let's see here. To be fair, the Neebs base went amazing well. Yes, it did. In a content for the audience sense. Yes. It was excellent to watch. That is for sure. And Neebs, he got thick. He did indeed. Shot him right in the face.
They got it coming.
What's the name of that POI with the tier 3 yellow house garage? I don't remember. It's House Man. Here, let me see if I can find it. It's House Mansard. They all have such weird. Let's see if we have it in this here. House Old Mansard. Is it 4? All right, I'm gonna do some teleporting here. See if I can find it for you guys. Yep, there it is. House Mansard. Wait, is that the one? All right.
I have to wait for the stream to catch up.
No, that's not the one. It was one of the House Mans. Pretty sure it was one of the House Mansard buildings. Sorry, guys, I'm going into God mode because I want to see if or was it the Gambrel? Yeah, the houses have such weird names. I'm pretty sure it was one of the House Mansard buildings. I'll see if I can find it so I can show you. What which one RH is talking about here.
I think that was RH. That was the one that I had last reset, right? With Chevy.
All right. Where are you at? Oh, this is the. Wait, that one? No, not that one. I might be thinking of the wrong one. The names are so weird. What I like to do, guys, is if oh, that's not it either. If you go into the POI editor, you can actually they have all the pictures of all the the POIs. So where are you at? We're gonna find it. I know it's got to be in this world. I just keep forgetting the name of it. I thought it was House Mansard, but it might not be. It might be one of the. There's the Fates Motel.
I am so disillusioned right now. I thought you memorized everything about this game.
Yeah, right. Or maybe it's the bungalow one. God, I forgot. Gosh. See, this
didn't have something to do with. I believe it had a catwalk going from the garage to the main
yes, and it has
area, right?
And it had
something to do with.
It has like a radio tower too. So when I first saw this,
yes.
It looks similar to this, but this isn't it. This is the one that I was thinking of offhand. It's similar to this, but the garage is on. So like, let's say we're looking at the house here. The garage is on this side. There's a catwalk that leads up here, and there's like a radio tower. Let me go up and see if I can spot one.
Is it Mustard? Old House Mustard?
Yeah, it's House Old Mansard. I thought it was, but it's not. Maybe it's not. Because I went to all these. Let's try 3. Sorry guys, I'm not finding it. I know exactly the one that RH is talking about. I just can't remember the name of it, and the names are all so weird. But yeah, it has the garage on the left hand side. There's the catwalk leading from the garage to the top of the house, and then it has the giant bunker underneath the house. The house is on the right hand side. I'm just not seeing it. I am not seeing it, guys. But it's easy to recognize. Once you see it, you'll know immediately which one it is. So.
And every time you see it afterward, you'll be like, "Hey, I know that one."
Yeah, exactly.
Every time.
It's an awesome POI, and it's it can be a tough POI too if you're not careful. Oh, is this it? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is it.
What's it called?
I don't know. I just flew around and found it. This is the one, and it's not like that bright yellow. It's more of the building's more brown, but so it has the garage here with the radio tower right there, and then the way you enter is you go up here. You go in there, and then you cross the catwalk there into the house, and then you descend down into the depths of the bunker. Let's look at my current location here. That'll be, and then we can check the POI teleporter and see. Let's see here. Oh, it's House Old Bungalow 11.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
I was way off.
Ooh,
wrong one. Wrong button. Let me just make sure that is right. House Old Bungalow 11. We'll go to a new one. Yep.
Hey, Saven, you know what? I have a question for your Q&A session here.
Go for it.
How noticeable is the loot difference at early stages of the game supposed to be between, let's say, New Jersey or the wasteland biome and, say, the forest biome? Like, would I progress faster if I could survive, of course, the New Jersey biome?
Absolutely. Yeah. The loot is like the loot stage in the, like right now I'm in the wasteland biome. And let's look at my character here. There we go. My loot stage here is 304. So you get not only a straight up loot stage bonus, but you also get a percentage bonus for being in the wasteland as well. So your loot stage automatically goes up quite a lot.
So it's percentage based. Okay.
Well, yeah, not because oh man, there's bears everywhere.
Yep. Dogs, bears, wolves.
Oh my.
Right.
There's a bear there. Turn to my left. There's a bear there. All right.
You really want silencers when you're out there.
Nah. I ain't scared of no zombie bear. Die,
I ain't scared
bear.
of
Come on, you jerk. Hold still. I'll shoot you in the face. Question to ask. But yes, there is a major difference. That's one of the changes I do love, that they separated loot stage and game stage. So if you look at my character, my game stage is 240. But if you look at my loot stage is 304, which is awesome.
Oh, okay. So it actually goes. You can actually watch it go up in the different biomes, huh?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, let me teleport back to. See if I can find. A forest biome. Where's the forest biome? Where's the snow biome? That's where we all were. Where's my, oh, I didn't mark my home. I didn't mark my home.
Forgot to lay down a bedroll too, huh?
Nope, I didn't. It's north. Thank you. Thank you for suggesting that. There we go. There we go. So let me spawn back into. Let me go back home. Whoop.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now that we are home, you look at my loot stage now. 210.
Oh,
huge
geez.
difference between the forest.
That is a huge difference.
Yeah. So you get a straight up bonus, like number bonus. So like with eye candy and the looting lucky looter goggles, you know how it has both the number bonus and then it also has a percentage bonus. Same thing works with the different biomes as well as POIs. I think some the POIs can do the same thing depending on POI tiers and that kind of thing. Although I haven't tested that thoroughly yet, so I can't say that with for 100% certainty that's the way it works. But for the biomes, absolutely. Forest is default. That's the default. You don't get it's like the easiest biome. Then you have the desert biome, and then you have the snow biome, and then the wasteland biome. So,
okay. And burnt forest biome is bye.
Say that again.
And burnt forest biome is combined with the wasteland biome now.
Yeah.
Correct. It's not gone. It's actually just part of that of the wasteland now.
Right. All right. I think I'm gonna take another quick 5-minute break here, guys. Get up and stretch, refill my beverage, and I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly up into the air. Whee! And give you guys a nice overview of our city here. And Riot and the rest of the gang, if you guys want to answer some questions from some people in the chat, I don't know if you guys are following along with chat, but yeah, feel free. But I will be back in just a few minutes, guys. Hang tight. And whoa, I'm firing my gun. I will be back in just a second.
All right, let's see some of those hard-hitting questions, guys. Hit me with something, that would stump Larry King. Give it to me, both barrels, right in the face. There are no commercials right now. No, actually, Saven has, he's working on commercials. He actually has one in production that is going to be coming out soon. So by the next time we do a community stream, there should be live commercials. So it'll be super exciting. Oh no. Anyone else have a question other than President RH? Anyone? Okay, go ahead, RH. By the way, for those of you in chat who aren't aware, RH is my roommate here on the server, and they're responsible for that beautiful purple Jeep that I've been driving around. They're responsible for it being purple. I'm the one who built it, though. Right? Yeah. Wastelands is total New Jersey. I don't know, that's a Glock 9 reference, but he's not wrong. I mean, have you been to New Jersey? It's not great. In my opinion, at least. Some you still have their MIT degrees. To a degree, yeah, they'll still go for the weak points in structure. They, instead of going through the direct line like they used to do in like Alpha 17/18 and before, But yeah, they will still go for the weakest part of your structure. But with that said, there's still ways to fool them and to get them to misbehave. It's just a matter of figuring out just the right spot to do it. And just the right kind of block to get them to mess their AI up. Yeah, Farmer's Almanac book series would make so much sense. Those books would be hugely popular or useful in the zombie apocalypse. If you had 6 beers, sorry, I could only answer that question if you had 7. And then it would be 13 degrees. Yeah, it's rough. I used to live in New Hampshire, which isn't really close, but close enough. Yes, I can imagine how that would work in an actual zombie apocalypse setting. One person holding a book, reading out loud. Lustily, he gazed upon her. Yeah. What is spaghetti? It's not allowed here. I'm sorry. Saven is very anti-spaghetti. Good throwback though, RH. That was hilarious. And a huge thanks to Retzel there for sending me over that loot table. I have to take a look at that. That's on Guns, Nerds, and Steel's page. And I might have to start my next Alpha 20 adventure in the Wasteland. That sounds like fun. No, so those are usually used for multiplayer Angry Nana. A question being, how do those rented trader boxes work? Is it so the trader can buy from you? And it's actually so your fellow players in a multiplayer sort of situation can actually buy things that you have for sale. So if you have like a surplus of ammo and Horde Night's coming up and people don't want to grind, bam, head to the player drink box. Because honestly, would you rather have your fellow have the money or the trader? I'd rather have my fellow players have it personally. Unless it's Schneidi. Then the trader gets it.
Huh?
I love you, Schneidi.
Right, and I don't see you on the map anymore.
Oh, it would help if I unmuted. I was still. Oh, I'm falling. I'm falling. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die.
Don't die, Shala.
Controlled consent. There we go. All right. Not in God mode anymore.
Yeah.
I am back.
All right, Buzz Lightyear. Falling with style.
Let me come back to you guys here. Let me get back to the gang. Do it this away.
I'm being attacked.
Away. Yeah. Right, where'd you go?
Startup sequence activated.
Snow biome.
Sweet. All right. What did I miss?
actually.
It's Josh. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Thank you very much for joining. And Wolfman, welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. All right. What did I miss while I was taking my short little break. Anything interesting? Hopefully, you guys didn't make fun of me too much while I was gone.
Not too much.
What is Higachi Pharmaceutical? What's the tower next to that we're at? What my Jeep's parked at? What is it called in the POI teleporter?
It is
Skyscraper, I imagine.
yeah, I forget which one it is though. Let me see if I can move into it. Yeah, Skyscraper 3.
Okay.
Skyscraper 3. Okay.
Second.
Finally back from Christmas Eve dinner. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I'm not even going to tell you guys what I'm having for Christmas Eve dinner. It'll probably make you all sad. I think there's a 24-hour gas station down the road. I'm going to go grab a sandwich.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all.
Let's see. RH says, Saven, I'm a head out, but great stream, fam. Happy holidays. Bitch and Yule from Canada. You're awesome, RH. Thank you very, very much for joining the stream. And I will try to work as much as I can on getting some videos made to answer your questions, because I wasn't able to answer a lot. Was not able to answer your questions very well this go around. So, but be on the lookout for those videos. They should be coming here soon. Let's see. Spaghetti isn't keto. Did I miss some spaghetti talk while I was away?
Oh, do you remember us standing outside before we were rated the side-by-side Higachi tower in the competition, and I asked what the spaghetti policy there was? Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes. I remember. That was a while ago. That was awesome. Let's see.
That's the first time you called me an idiot, Saven.
The first, but definitely not the last.
Out loud. Out loud, at least. Yeah. But.
Hot Pockets and Oreos. Yes. There you go. That's what I call a Christmas dinner. Now, back in the day, we used to, when I was younger, we used to have like massive Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners. And I used to love, I still do, but cooking the main courses and all the fixins and all that fun stuff. But now it's just not practical anymore for me. It's literally it's just me and cooking a giant Christmas dinner. Doesn't make much sense. So yeah, that's one thing I do miss is the big family Christmas dinners. But that's how it goes sometimes.
Once you hit 2 million viewers, then we'll host a Saven's Christmas dinner, Saven's World Christmas dinner.
We'll have a giant Christmas party and invite all the members and throw a giant feast.
Exactly.
And we'll serve nothing but tuna fish gravy toast.
No.
Fish tacos, maybe. Come on.
Right. Maybe we'll throw some fish tacos in there.
All right, fish tacos are awesome.
Roman,
guys, I'm gonna. Sorry, Saven, I've got to bow out. But I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and I will talk to everybody later.
Sounds good, man. Thank you very much for joining us. Dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're probably going to be wrapping it up here in the next. You'll probably go for another half hour, and then we'll call it good. Typically speaking, I like to go about 3 hours with the streams, and this being Christmas Eve, I'm sure everybody, there are people out there who might have other things they want to do. So I'll try not to hold you guys too long, but I appreciate you guys all joining me on Christmas Eve for this stream. It's been a blast. All right, spaghetti ? Okay, I personally love spaghetti. I don't know what in game. I mean, in game, it's not. I I don't think it's worth crafting the spaghetti in game just because it takes so much. But if you have the ability to, go for it. But in real life, I love pasta. I'm like Simon from the Subnautica series. Although, I don't like keep pasta on me all the time, but I do love pasta. Thinking about adding a little bit more cheese to my diet. That should help. That's a Subnautica Neebs reference, if just in case you guys missed it. Bear Claw Hamburger. Yes. I've never played with anyone in the game. My grown-up kids say the game is too scary. It can be. It still makes me pee my pants from time to time. And I'm a grown man, so. Prime rib Christmas dinner. Ooh, that sounds good. So you guys are making me hungry now.
Yo.
Hey, Shank.
Hey, Shank, what's up, man? Welcome.
Not a whole lot. Try to jump back on, work on my base some more.
There you go. Well, just so you know, I don't know if you know, but I am live streaming. So say hello to the world.
Hello, world.
Good to see you, man. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Let's see. We'll hold it at the strip club. Yes, exactly right, Mage Josh. Oh, I want to spoil one of my commercials so much, but I can't. You guys are gonna love it. I told Ryan about it. I think he's the only one I think that I've kind of talked to about it. So, oh, it's gonna be so much fun, guys. It's gonna be so much fun.
Did you create those commercials?
Yeah.
You did. You did a good job with those. Those are awesome.
Thank you. And I've got a whole new set coming in Alpha 20, which I think are going to be. That's the one because I haven't had a lot of time, but I have worked a little bit on the commercials. I have, I think I have 6 of them mapped out, ready to go. I've got 2 of them that I have the POIs ready to go. I just need to do the film some of the scenes and do the voiceovers. But I have a lot of the scripts done and everything for them. So, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Are we allowed to communicate even though you're live streaming?
Yeah,
or
absolutely. Yeah, that was the whole point. I offered. Actually, Riot took care of it, but I figured because we usually do the live Q&As, but I figured instead of just having me answer questions, and I bring in community members to ask questions and answer questions and give their perspectives and that kind of thing as well. So. Yeah.
Have you seen the new roll down doors?
The new roll down doors.
Yes, they have one I just installed before I went over to the in-laws for Christmas, and it's a 3x3 square, and it has 14,000 hit points.
Damn.
Right?
That's a tough door, man. That's awesome.
I'm telling you. Oh, and you can pick what color you want.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Simon is more a sandwich guy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is definitely a sandwich guy. Cheese sandwich. Nothing wrong with that. I love sandwiches too. Finally got my daughter to sit down and watch the game. She no sooner sat down and his hobby fell from the ceiling and she doped out of there. Oh, that's awesome.
Made it 2.5 seconds.
That's how I am with horror movies. It's crazy because my channel's dedicated to a zombie survival game, and even that makes me pee my pants from time to time. But when somebody's like, oh, we're gonna watch a movie, cool, what movie are you watching? And they mention a horror movie title, I'm like, nope. See ya. Thanks, guys. My daughter is also a no-go. Yes. We need powered roll-up doors. Yeah, I think I hope they do more. Oops, somebody's making a tower to the sky. I hope they do more with the electricity system in 7 days. I do like the restored power quest, the ability to, or like the switches that they added to certain POIs. I think those are really, really cool.
Hey, Hockland.
And garage doors are removable now.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Realistically, yeah, you could likely eat for a month off a bear. Yeah, if you stop the spoilage. That is true. Very true. So just so you guys know, I tend to shy away from realism arguments when it comes to games like this. Because how real can you get in a game about the zombie apocalypse? It's a game. So I tend to I see the arguments, but at the same time I kind of shy away from the whole realism arguments when it comes to perks and how you spec your characters and that kind of thing, because it's a game. You always got to remember that it's a game. Jump scares always get me. Me too. And I don't like them. Don't like them. Jump scare, the motion picture. You're looting a car and you suddenly get jacked by a random crawler you don't see. Yes, that happens a lot. It's crazy. I've been playing this game for years and years and years, and this game still gets me. It still gets me. And that's why I think that's one thing I love about it. I love the new night vision glasses. There is no blur. Ooh, yeah, I haven't used the night vision goggles in Alpha 20 yet.
They're nice. I've got a pair on right now.
Let's see. Realism doesn't belong in the conversation. Respawn is a built-in mechanic of the world. Yeah, I agree. The realism, again, like I said, I kind of shy away from engaging in those kind of arguments because it's a video game.
I was just saying, it's got zombies. What realism are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. Exactly right. Let's see. Is it me, or are the tier 3 and 4 trap rooms not spawning the jerks until you spring it? It seemed that Alpha 19 had them spawned when you entered the building, not when the trap was sprung. I have noticed spawning issues with Alpha 20. That is one thing that I have noticed. I'll enter a room and the zombies don't spawn. I'll get halfway through a room and then poof, the zombies will spawn. So I have noticed some spawning issues with the new alpha, that for sure. So you are not alone there, Yank. Not at all. Let's see. Nope. She's a nope for playing with me. Just so you guys know, if you haven't yet, make sure and join the Discord server. I created a new channel in the Discord server. It's a looking for a group channel. So anybody out there who's looking for a group to play with, we have the Savin's World server that you're more than welcome. That's where we're at right now. You're more than welcome to join that. You just have to be a member on either YouTube or Patreon at any tier. But if you're looking for someone, for a group of people to play with and not be a member, there is a channel in the Discord server where you can post about looking for a group. So if you're looking for a group to play with, the Savin's World community is awesome, and post in there, and you should get some responses and find some people who want to team up and slay some jerks with you. So keep that in mind. The link to the Discord server, the invite link, should be in the description of this video. I want to bake a zombie cake. Now, is that a cake made out of zombie, or is that a zombie shaped cake? Because that would make all the difference in the world, I think. When you're stuck out at 2 a.m. out of ammo and you hear the zombie dog growl, but you can't see it. Oh, yes. Yep. That'll do it. That'll do it. I found them in a loot bag dropped by a soldier. They make all the difference for nighttime hunting. Oh, the night vision goggles. Yeah, I need to test those out. And see how they work.
Bringing some fun.
Let's see. They have a new spawning trigger for a delay spawn. That would be, that makes sense. That would make sense. Because I have again, like I said, I have noticed spawning issues. I don't think it's playing how they intended though. No, I would agree. I would agree with you there, Mage Josh. I don't think they've worked all the bugs out of that the intended mechanic yet. I love groups but hate people. I'm kind of the opposite. I love individuals, but I hate groups. I think Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black said it best. That individual, a person is fine, but groups of people, not so much. You get that mob mentality going, and reason and logic goes out the window, and people can become very, very awful in large groups. So, yeah. All right. A zombie-shaped cake made of zombies. You won't know until you bite into it. I think I'd pass on that. I don't know if that's a chance. Although, you got the hobo stew. I'm not against downing some hobo stew from time to time. So, let's see. Walk into a POI and see the doghouse. Oh yes, and that's another thing I noticed during streamer weekend is a lot of times, like the outside dogs. So you'll come across a POI and you'll see the doghouse, and you'll be like, "Oh, there's a dog somewhere," and poof, the dog will spawn right next to the doghouse, out of nowhere. That happened a lot on during streamer weekend. I was jumped by a dire wolf while working on a base. I was making one of those river bridges. Scared the hell out of me and panic fired about 20 rounds of pistol ammo. Yes, I think we've all been there. Snuck up on. What's crazy is how quiet the zombies can be at times. Sometimes they are loud and annoying, but sometimes they don't make a sound. The animals, zombies, you name it. Sometimes they're ninjas and they just sneak up on you and punch you in the back of the head or bite you in the butt. We already have hobo stew. Why not zombie meatloaf? Good question. Good question. A person is smart. People are dumb and panicky. Yes, absolutely right. Yeah, I was about to quote the MIB quote. Yes. Yep. Tommy Lee Jones said it the best. Absolutely right. And Deep State AI. I don't know if I said welcome, but if I didn't, welcome to the stream and Merry Christmas. Same as roadkill. Hey, as long as it's not spoiled, man. It's not spoiled. It's all chemical energy, right? It gets the job done. I feel so trolled though when there is a doghouse but no dog shows up. Yes, you're waiting in anticipation, waiting for the dog to strike, and sometimes it never does. Will screamers still find you if you build on Bedrock? They will still spawn in the area. They will know that you're in the general area and move towards your. Like if you generate a lot of heat in a certain chunk, they will still move towards that chunk. But generally speaking, if you're down at Bedrock, and again, I haven't tested this yet in Alpha 20, but the way it worked in the past is they would still spawn in the area and check out the area, but they wouldn't actually detect you if you were, all the way down at Bedrock. You just have to be close. You just have to be careful once you went back up to surface level, because if they do spot you, then they'll scream and bring in all their zombie jerk friends. Glowing wolf eyes at nighttime is not something you want to have right in your face as you turn around. Agreed. Absolutely. When I closed the trader doors and the zombies still got in, like it teleported. Yes, that does happen from time to time. Little bugs and glitches like that. That absolutely does happen. Arlene scared the sugar out of me. She didn't make a noise. Yes. Like I said, sometimes they're like total ninjas. You won't hear them at all until they're punching you in the back of the head. All right, guys. I think we're gonna start wrapping it up. We're gonna be going for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Answered a whole bunch of questions. I'm hoping that I can get back on track. Now I've got my internet situation situated. I think the stream was much better this time around than it was the past few that we've tried to do. So I am now hardlined, which is good. We're not doing the Wi-Fi streaming anymore. And hopefully the quality was a little bit better. Didn't have too many, freezing and buffering and all that kind of stuff like we were having in the past. So I think I've got that situated. Next on the list is upgrading my PC, which that'll happen down the road eventually. But we're going to get back. I'm going to try to get back to my regular streaming schedule, streaming every Friday night. Next week is New Year's Eve. So, even though it is, today was Christmas Eve and we had a good amount of people, and I thank you guys very, very much for joining. It was awesome, and we're going to do it again next week. And I think next week we're going to do base tours. So I want to check with some of the other members and see how they're feeling, if they're ready to go for some base tours. But I'm going to be holding community streams more often now, and holding streams on a regular basis. And that is all dependent on whether or not I get called into work. I still have a little bit of work to do to get myself caught back up before I can get back to my old schedule. So yeah, I'll be working as many hours as I can to kind of recoup those moving expenses, as it were. So yeah. But I'm planning on, again, like I said, I'm planning on doing more community streams. I love the community streams, man. They're so much fun. So this was like kind of a community Q&A. Next week, if the community is down, we'll do a community-based tour of the server, kind of take a look at some of the awesome builds that everybody's working on. And I would love to do, just community gameplay, where we do some quests and raids and POIs and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I definitely want to get back to doing more of the community streams. I have a blast, and it's awesome to get to play with you guys. So that's the plan moving forward. And I'm going to be hopefully working like crazy to really start jumping into Alpha 20 and seeing, doing a lot more testing and that stuff. Plus we have the new commercials to look forward to. So I'm hoping, don't hold me to this, guys, I'm hoping to have the first few commercials ready to go for the next stream. So if I can get them done over the next week, if I can find the time, then I'm going to try to get at least 2 of them done, maybe 3. So maybe 5 minutes worth of commercials ready to go. New Alpha 20 7 Days to Die commercials. So yes, that's the plan. We'll see. But I can't promise. I can't promise. Again, it all depends on work schedule and what they need me to work. Because right now I'm taking as many hours as I can. So if they need me, I'm there, kind of thing. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys very, very much for joining me. Thank you so much for spending your Christmas Eve with me in Savin's World. Thank you to Riot and Schneidi and the Fallen, Hawkland, Cali Killer, Shank, all of you guys for joining me and participating in the stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
No problem.
And I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. We're going to get together again next week for New Year's Eve. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I might stream, kind of start at my regular time and do like a mega stream. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We might go, we might go straight through to 2022. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. Again, awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Yep.
You know, go spend some time with your friends and families. Remember the reason for the season, all that fun stuff. And just generally be good to each other. That's all we could ask, right? But for now, this is Saven saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in Saven's world. And remember, the average gamer is always king of the hill on the bell curve. Merry Christmas again, everybody, and have a great night.